Can you imagine Lionel Messi wearing the jersey of Cadiz? Yes, Cadiz. You heard me right. Well, because of Ronaldinho and Samuel Eto'o, it could have happened. Hang on. You're about to hear the story of what could have been one of the most improbable transfers in football. We are in the summer of 2005 in Barcelona. Like any other year, the sun and the heat are there in Catalonia. But a kid from the big local club is increasingly making a name for himself. His name? Lionel Messi. A young Argentinian who had arrived a few years earlier at La Masia, the FC Barcelona training center. In 2004, the young man signed his first professional contract. But at the time, his playing time was very limited because of the strong competition. And yes, when your position is occupied by stars like Ronaldinho or Julie, to impose yourself is not very obvious. In short, to take the place of such great players requires a certain level and a certain regularity. So, Messi alternated games with the reserves, then with the pros. He played matches in the Champions League or the League, but he was obviously far behind stars like Ronaldinho or Eto'o, who blocked his path at Barca. A delicate situation that did not allow the kid to thrive or to shine. But that's not all. In the summer of 2005, a club freshly promoted to La Liga showed a lot of interest in Messi. That club? FC Cadiz. The Andalusians cast doubt on Barca in the blink of an eye, especially since one point of the rules kept Messi away from Barca's senior team even more. At the time, Spanish clubs were only allowed to sign 3 non-European players in their squad, and it was thanks to this rule that Cadiz intended to make the difference. In 2005, the Blaugranas had Samuel Eto'o, Ronaldinho, and Mexican stalwart Rafael Marquez in their squad. 3 players who do not have a European passport. You got it. Eto'o and Ronaldinho had no problem with Messi, on the contrary. But at this moment, they prevented Leo from performing and playing in Barca due to regulation issues. To make everyone happy in this situation, Cadiz asked for the loan of Lionel Messi. And, concretely, the transfer seemed to be on the right track because it was impossible to do without the trio Marquez, Ronnie, Eto'o. The small Andalusian club was on the verge of acquiring the future hotshot. For the Barca coach, parting with such a nugget was a huge risk. But as you know, this transfer never happened. Why did it never happen? Well, the Barcelona management found a masterful trick. 2005 was the year Leo turned 18. But it was also the year when Leo celebrated his 5th birthday in Spain. During the Ramon de Carranza Trophy, the Argentinian kid was impressive. Frank Rijkaard, the coach, did everything he could to convince the management to keep the player. The coach did not give up. He held a gem, and this trust was mutual between Messi and Rijkaard. Later, Leo will even admit that the Dutch coach was the most important coach in his career. If he had not trusted him, if he had not insisted that he stay, Messi would have joined the team much later. But for La Pulga to stay at Barca and hope for more playing time, there was only one solution: naturalization. And that's how, on September 26, 2005, Lionel Messi officially became Spanish. His double nationality allows him to not be considered anymore as out of Europe and to integrate the staff, in spite of numerous scandals in the Iberian press. Clubs like Alaves and La Coruña filed an appeal to the court. They believed that Messi had obtained his reclassification after the deadline. The legal battle continued until October 18, when the verdict was delivered. The Spanish Football Federation recognized Leo's dual nationality and allowed him to play for Barca. A decision that changed everything, because Samuel Eto'o, Ronaldinho, Rafa Marquez, and Lionel Messi were allowed to be in the same group at the same time. Cadiz was not the only club for which Leo almost went on loan. In fact, many clubs wanted to offer his services for 1 or 2 seasons. Among them, Getafe and Espanyol Barcelona. Yes, the biggest rival of Barca. It was Mauricio Pochettino who told it. When I was at Espanyol or Southampton, my dream was to have the best players at the club, and Messi came close to being loaned out to Espanyol. The deal was well advanced, but he delivered a great display in the preseason, and that was the end of that. Over the years, Lionel Messi has often declared his love for FC Barcelona. Everything was not rosy, and he had to make a place, a name. Thanks to some great moves, La Pulga was able to convince his leaders. For a while, they would have had no mercy to part with him. Today, it seems unlikely to imagine Messi anywhere else than Barca. But on several occasions, he came close to leaving to try his luck elsewhere. Certainly, he might have performed well and would have returned with the Blaugrana. But to win at only 18 years old in such a strong team, it confirms many things. Lionel Messi is special, incredible, unique, and it's hard to imagine what his career would have been like if he had been loaned out to Cadiz that year.